guys, okay? I appreciate you guys. So give me a second, guys. 1 second. Yeah, guys. So thank you very much. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you very, very much. Hey, Island girl. Thank you, guys. Look, no intro or nothing. I hope you guys can hear me real good. But I am on two platforms. I'm also on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. Okay, guys. Unapologetic real talk. So give me a second because I'm just setting up everything. So give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you can hear me on YouTube. So, guys, as you can see, I love the blog. Okay, that this is what I get my time passed by. Okay, I pass my time because I love the blog. I love to talk, okay? But I like to talk about things that I know that's going to make a difference. So give me a second, guys. Let me go ahead and go this music down a little bit. Hold on 1 second. I see my girls are in the house. Yes, yes. Thank you. Look, Vika Row underscore space. She is in the house. My girl, Island Girl. She's also in the house, guys. Thank you for coming in. Let me go ahead and move all this out the way and read my copyright disclaimer, guys. I'm just here kicking. I'm just talking. Like I said, just no scripts, just us. Let's talk, okay? And also, I'm gonna be on TikTok for a while, so I will be back. I promise you, I'm gonna be on TikTok for a while, okay? So, guys, make sure you go also check out my TikTok channel, Real Talk. Also on TikTok, you can come on my YouTube, Unapologetic Real Talk. And in here, we are grown folks, okay? We ain't got time to sit there and tickle nobody ears, okay? Like I said, no babies in here. In here is 18 and up. Okay, guys, thank you for coming in. Like I said, I'm just talking, guys. I don't have any specific thing that I'm going to go ahead and talk about. As you can see, no script, just us. Let's talk, okay? This right here is what I call real talk, real conversations. Okay. So, guys, thank you for coming in. And if it's something that you guys want to go ahead and talk about, feel free to talk about. Okay. Because look, I promise you, I don't have nothing that I wrote down that I wanted to go ahead and talk about. It's just so much stuff that is going on out there. Okay, so let me see if I can pin this up right here so you guys can hear me real good. So again, guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming in to Unapologetic Real Talk. Like I said, in here I am a true teller. Okay, we in here, look, we gonna speak truth. Okay, like I said, and if we don't know it, we gonna go back and we gonna research it. Okay, so guys, thank you for coming in. Come on and hit the hit the hearts. Also, make sure you hit those thumbs up for more unapologetic content. Make sure you go ahead and share this live. Just don't sit, just talk, because in here we love to talk. Okay, also I am on TikTok, guys. I have, as you can see, I have pinned up this portable handheld phone. And look, guys, I know right here you guys can use this right here. This right here is now, see, now it's $9.98, and you go on any other sites, I promise you this right here is going to be at least $20. But this right here, this is 5 speed. This goes to 5 speed, and I mean, trust me, it does the trick. Okay, this right here does the trick. You can hear the motor that's inside of it. And the thing about it is that you plug it with a USB card. You do not need any batteries. Just plug it with a USB card, even though, like I said, my fur baby went ahead and ate mine, but you can use one of the iPhones. Okay. So guys, I thank you for coming in. Real Rika. I see Vika. I see Vika is in New York. Yes, indeed. Having a good time. I say, I wish I was in New York. Okay. I saw you down here in the States, girl. Yes, Vika Real. She's out here. She's traveling. She's in the United States, in New York, New York, New York, the Big Apple. And I see my Island Girl from the Caribbean is in here. Guys, thank you for coming in to Unapologetic Real Talk. Like I said, honey, I'm just in here. I am talking, okay? So, guys, also my girls all in, make sure you go ahead and hit the heart so we can go ahead and get things talking. I see, yeah, come on, guys, come on and hit the hearts, also hit the likes, okay? So if you want to go ahead and purchase this right here, this is 9.98. This is a portable handheld turbo fan, okay? So make sure you go ahead and check that out, okay? So guys, I'm just here, just here for a while, on YouTube. I'm gonna be on for a very long time when it comes to TikTok, guys, because I need to go ahead and get these numbers up, okay? So guys, thank you for coming in. Let me go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer, because like I said, in here we talk about pleather. Thank you for joining my fan club. Thank you. Let me see who that is. Let me see. So we can go ahead and give a shout out. Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you for coming in and engaging. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. Thank you for hitting yes. Yes, hitting those hearts, guys. Thank you very much. Yes, I can't see it on here, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to show up. Okay. Yes, thank you for it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That's a blessing. A blessing. Thank you very much. So let me go ahead and read the copyright disclaimer. Is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. And when I say criticism, because some people, they think, oh my God, oh, why did she say that? Like I said in here, we are grown folks, okay? We are grown folks. We ain't got time to tickle nobody's ears for comment, for news reporting, scholarship, teaching, and research. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And like I said in here, no script, just us. Let's talk. I don't have a specific thing that I want to go ahead and talk about. Like I said, I talks about, things that I know that is going on out, in this world. I see so much, especially when it comes to all the stuff that we seen that is happening when it comes to our people, also when it comes to people that wants to dip and dab in the things of the world. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I saw Tamar. They say Tamar went out. I don't know exactly what happened to Tamar. They say her teeth was bust. She was in a puddle of blood. I don't know what had happened, but like I said, that's how things happens when you got one foot in and the other foot out. Okay, so guys, you know exactly where I'm going when I talk about these type of comments, it's content that I am doing. So come on, guys, make sure you engage. Let me know what's on your mind. Like I say, in here is unapologetic real talk. But I don't know if you guys have seen, where Funky Dineva, he's taking his hands off it, even though we saw when it came to Michelle Brown, she has showed that Funky Dineva, he was there, at a party, that they all had gathered, and before you know it, she was out. So I don't know what had happened, but like I said, I think it was last week when she had a conversation with her sister Tony, when they was talking about, the spirituality, and how she was going having Bible study, and like I said, people do whatever they want to do. But this right here, how I am, this is the season right here where you're going to have to pick a side. You're going to have to pick a side. You can't keep straddling the fence. You can't sit there and say, I'm here and I'm there. You can't do that, because sooner or later, what's going to happen? Okay. So we can't do that. And like I said, when it comes to my spirituality, this is what I like to talk. I like to take the foolish things, as you can see right here, the foolish things to conform the wise. That's exactly what I like to do. Okay. So guys, also make sure you go ahead and check out this portable handheld turbo fan. Okay. Make sure you go ahead and check it out, because I promise you, when you get up in age like I am, you're going to need all the air that you can get. Okay. So make sure you go ahead and check this out right here. So guys, again, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you guys come on and engage to let me know that you guys are in the house. Okay. Just don't let me come in here and talk all by myself. Okay. Come on and help a sister out. Okay. Come on in here and engage. I promise you, I won't bite. Okay. So that's what it's all about. I see Island Girl say, check out the fan wear. You can go right there on my, Thank you for asking. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can turn it off. I mean, as you can see, you can hear. I have it already pinned up for 9.98. Okay, on my TikTok page. I have it set up right now for 9.98. Thank you for joining my fan club. Thank you guys. I'm also on TikTok, so thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Bless, yes, bless. That's what I am talking about. Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you for engaging. That's exactly what it's all about. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. And if I can't read your name, guys, is because I have this clear dress on, and it's not allowing me to see who are the ones that's engaging. But you are welcome. I am new. I'm new too, girl. You're not new by yourself. I am new too. So like I said, honey, we just gonna make it do what it do, okay? And that's real talk. So my girl Ollie girl is on YouTube. She sat there and say, how can she check out this fan? You can go right there on TikTok. I am live right now on TikTok. This right here is what you call a portable handheld turbo fan. Just listen to this right here is one. This right here is one. And that's just to show you how strong it is. Okay, so this is the first gear. It has 5 gears. Look at this. Look at that. And I mean, oh my God, it does the job. I promise you, for 9.99. If you go on other sites, you're going to get this for $20. $20. But you can get it right now. It is running a sale for 9.98. 9.98, guys. I promise you. 9.98. Just go ahead and click on the link, and you're going to go ahead and have you a little portable fan. And I know you need it, because I know down here, honey, and in the Caribbean, girl, I know it's hot. I know it's hot. And this right here, it has a little string. Like, you can go ahead and you can put it around your neck. Also, it's flexible. Just look at this. It's flexible. You see? Look, you can bend it while I'm doing, my videos or going live. Even though I have the AC on, I also have the ceiling fan, but I also gonna have this on as well. Okay, it's going to go ahead and do the job. Okay, so guys, thank you guys for engaging. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly. Thank you for hitting the hearts, guys. Thank you very much. And like I said, honey, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check and I'm gonna see, and I'm going to make sure that I go on your platform and make sure that I engage as well, because that's exactly what it's all about. It's all about engaging. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, because that's exactly what it's all about. It's all about engaging. Okay, so guys, as you can see right here, I'm also on YouTube. I love this. I love to sit there and talk, but I don't like to talk about any and everything. I like to talk when it comes to historical events, and I also like to talk about when it comes to my spirituality. Okay, and like I say, some of the things that is going on out there. Okay, I saw, and my prayers goes out to Tamar Braxton, because like I said, it's look like the girl just keep going through. Look like when it comes to Tamar Braxton, it's like she just keep going through. And the reason why, because like I said, there and say, you can't keep dipping and dabbing in the things of this world. You can't keep doing that. Either you in or you out, but you can't keep straddling the fence. And she always talked about, when it comes to spirituality, and I'm not here to judge, because I don't have a heaven nor a hell to put nobody in. But if I know if something is keep not working out, I'm going through the same things over and over, then you have to examine yourself. That's why I say, let a man examine himself. So if you seeing that, what you're doing is not working, then you're going to have to change position. You're going to have to change up. You can't sit there out there trying to live like the world, and then you sitting there and wants to have Bible study the next day and do all this other stuff. Pick a side. Pick a side. Either you in or you're out. People not going to take you serious, okay? Thank you. My girl, Island Girl, say that's real talk. God is not mocked. You can't continue to thinking that, as long as he knows my heart, we can't keep using those same excuses. We can't. And like I say, this is what I like to talk about. You know, I could take the foolish things of this world. What is the foolish things of the world? The things that they are doing to confound the wise. When we was a child, we act like a child, we talk like a child, but when I'm talking to grown-ups, I'm talking to people that I know has passed from death to life. I'm not talking to kids. So this is the type of content that you're going to get. Yes, I like to talk about, maybe, talk about a little few things, that's going on. But when it comes to all that, gossiping and tearing down, no, I don't like that, because that can elevate me. I can't get nothing out of sitting down gossiping. You think that I can be able to sit there and have something to offer to you, and all I'm doing is just sitting here, just tearing down? If I'm tearing down, I'm gonna build up, and that's real talk. That's real talk. Can't get no simple, no clearer than that. But you can't keep, straddling the fence. You can't keep playing. And also, I saw where someone had told me, "Oh, you need to go ahead and you need to change your name from unapologetic and change it to apologetic or something." I don't know. They say something, and the only reason why they're saying that, because, like I said, am I wrong? I'm wrong. I'm not too grown or think that I'm so where I know everything, where I can't apologize. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna sit there and say I'm wrong. You know. Now, when I went ahead and I apologized when it came to Rocio, because, like I said there and say, hey, if she thinks she can sing, who am I? I call the things that I see that she's doing, and the things that she's doing. No, I don't like it. Just like I saw yesterday, and I'm talking about when it comes to these little these villagers, in Africa. Like I said, if we don't stop it, then we're going to see history just repeat itself, because that's exactly what I see. And I know some of you guys may not understand what I'm talking about uh, on TikTok, but like I said, we are now in what I call the age of information, where we don't even have to travel to different countries. All we have to do is turn on our computers. This is the age of information, and you can see everything. You put it out, you are free game. So just because you put something out and someone talk about it, you can keep going on a platform and say, "Oh, she's being mean," because some people, they just don't want to hear the truth. But I'm not here to tickle your ears. I'm not here to tickle your ears. I'm here, like I said, there and say, to speak truth. Now, it's some things that, if I'm wrong, I'm big enough to sit there and say, "Okay, I'm wrong. I'm gonna back off it." But if it's something that, I know that needs to be called out, I'm gonna call it out. And I thank God that He gave me a platform so I can sit there and speak it, okay? And that's real talk. Island Girl said, "But she can't sing to save her life." Absolutely, we know that. But the girl came back and said, "Oh, Lady D, you being mean." So, I had got her convicted, because she said, "Oh, Lady D, you are being mean," you know. But the thing about it is that, people seeing the way that she's doing these people that's in this little small village. And like I said, I may not ever set foot on African soil, the mother soil, but it's inside of me. Africa is inside of me, because I truly believe that when it comes to this entire planet was African planet, okay? Melanated planet. And that's not being racist. That's not a black and white thing, because we all are one. We're not fighting against flesh and blood. We all are one. It's just one thought that they was more superior than the other. So she came on, she said, "Oh, Lady D, you being mean." So, I went ahead, like I said, I went ahead and I apologized, if I hurt your feelings, but I'm just sitting there saying, the things that you are doing, that's people seeing that you are doing. You feeling that, oh, just because I got the skin for the protection, hey, I can go around and I can do anything. Just like she had this young lady talking about, we're going to go ahead and do a cooking show. Okay. Okay. We're going to do a cooking show on your channel. And you saying that you're doing the cooking, but you're not even doing none of the work. All you're doing is just holding the cameras. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It don't make sense at all. Oh God, look, I'm getting hot out as is. Look at this. That's why I said this. Say y'all need something like this. This right here is $9.98. Okay, this is a portable handheld fan, $9.98, and you're gonna need it, guys. Trust me. And I got all these lights in here, so you know good well I'm gonna need something like this. Okay, but Island Girl say the truth will set you free. Absolutely, nothing but the truth gonna set you free. Everybody wants you to sit there and stroke them. But you can't just be stroked. People got to sit there and tell the truth. It's too much stuff that is going on out there. You know? But you know how people are, oh, you hurt my feelings. And that's another thing when it comes to feelings. That's why people like it is now. We have gotten so soft. We have gotten so soft. Even we got men. Oh, you done hurt my feelings. I mean, you ought to see this, guys. I promise you. You thought that TikTok was not TikTok, YouTube was you guys need to check out TikTok. Oh my God. Talking about emotional. Emotional. Oh my God. Lord Jesus. But everybody's sitting there all up in their feelings now. Because, like I said, we have gotten so complacent. We have gotten so complacent. And that's why we could sit there and see people working overtime on us. Because we have gotten so complacent. You know? That's how it is. So, guys, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for hitting the hearts, guys. And thank you for sharing the live. Thank you very much. Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. But there's so much stuff that is going on, guys. I mean, so much stuff that is going on. While we out here, we tearing down each other. All we see right now, these people behind the scene is, doing the same things that we thought that we have passed from. I thought that we passed from death to life. I thought we already had came out of all this right here. But what we're seeing right now, we are seeing history repeating itself. Nothing is new in the sun. How many times I told you guys that? How many times I told you guys nothing is new in the sun? And if we continue being the way that we are, then what you're going to see history repeat itself. And you can't say, oh, I didn't know. Yeah, you didn't know. It's just that you get caught up and you allow things, to just creep its way in. And I was watching Miss Fee. I was watching her platform. I was watching her channel, Miss Fee. Miss Fee should be, her channel should be popping. Popping. I mean, this girl, when it comes to Miss Fee don't have a lazy bone in her body. She go out there and she cook her food. She cater to her husband, even though I think that, he, I like when it comes to Nestor. I like him. But I think that, he should be, more grateful than what he is when it comes to her, because she actually put in the work. She actually put in the work. But like I said, each his own, each his own. So, guys, thank you for coming on to Unapologetic Real Talk. I'm also on TikTok, and I'm also on my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys keep the conversation on, because as long as you keep the conversation on, like I said, today I have no set topic. This right here is no script, just us, let's talk. So what you're seeing right here is no script, just us, let's talk. I'm just talking about in and everything. Thank you guys. Thank you for becoming a fan. Thank you for hitting the hearts, the daily hearts. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I am talking about. And what you're seeing right now, you are planting seeds, and those seeds going to grow. Because like I say, we are one. We are a community. We coming together. And we're going to get this ball rolling. That's exactly what we're talking about. Iron sharpen iron. And what you're seeing right now, you are seeing iron sharpen iron. All you have to do is put yourself out there. Oh, ain't nothing never happened to me. Ain't nothing never happened to me, because like I said, they didn't say it. Nobody know who you are. You got to show yourself. Show yourself. A lot of people don't want to come from behind the cameras. That's just like when it comes to YouTube. Nobody wants to come behind the cameras, but they got so much to say. Like I say, this right here is a year of show me state. Show us what you're working with. When it comes to TikTok and when it comes to YouTube, they will promote you more if you show yourself. Don't worry about how you look, honey. As long as you feel good and looking good. Shoot, in my 50s, I'm almost 60s, and I think I still look good. Don't worry about what nobody say, long as you know how you feel inside. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So like I said there and said, when it comes to these social media outlets, it's enough for all of us. We don't have to go out there and tear it down and fight, We don't have to do all that, which we already know, that's exactly what they need. They want. They want to see us fighting. They want to see us carrying on. But like I say, not all of us have to act like that. Thank you. Okay, okay. She said, I'll be right back. Thank you very much. And thank you for your support. And guys, make sure you go ahead and you check out my girl, guys. Make sure you go ahead and check out Miss Black 432. Miss Black 432. Make sure you go ahead and check her out. I think, let me see how many I think she's trying to get up there. Okay, okay, she's doing good. She's doing good. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out Miss Black 432. And I'm still getting used to some of the stuff that is going on when it comes to TikTok because I'm more of a YouTuber. I'm just sitting there, I'm branching off. Okay, like I said, it has so many different sites that we can go on. Okay, so I'm just sitting there, I'm just putting my foot out there. Okay, that's it. Okay. That's it. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and check out my girl, Miss Black. Make sure you go ahead and check out her channel as well. And I promise you, when you go live, make sure you tag me in. I'm going to be looking out for you. All the ones that I see that's showing me love, supporting, make sure that you tag me in and I will be on your platform as well. Okay, so guys, thank you for being in here. Unapologetic Real Talk. So guys, if you are out there in the bushes, come on and show yourself. I promise you, I ain't gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite. Show yourself. Checking your boo is in the house. Say, hey, what do? Chat and Unapologetic Real Talk. My girl, checking your boo. Thank you for coming in, girl. What's up? What's on the docket today? Let me know what's going on today because I know some stuff is going on out there. Okay. So, guys, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Let me make sure I go ahead and put up this portable held hand turbo foam. As you can see right here, it is very hot out here in the south. Okay. You can hear the motor, the turbo, the motor goes up to five. Yes, 5 gears, 5 gears. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. I got it pinned up on my TikTok 998. But girl, let me know what's going on out there in those YouTube streets, girl. Let me know. Like I said, in here is Unapologetic Real Talk. So guys, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. I hope you guys can hear me real good, guys. And make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And if you are on TikTok, come on, guys, and make sure you hit those hearts, guys. Come on and hit those hearts. Let me know that you are in here supporting all the ones that you see in here that is engaging. And if they have a YouTube channel, also if they have a TikTok channel, make sure you go ahead and support them, okay? So I'm going to make sure if I didn't call your name, make sure you charge it to my heart, okay? Because I'm still new to it when it comes to those TikTok. Okay, I'm still new to it where I'm trying to see how to chew gum and walk at the same time. Okay, but I see Checking Boo says good news. I keep saying, it's Martell is not guilty of DV. Didn't we call it? Didn't we call it? Look, my girl coming and she come confirming it right now. Like I say, honey, I am a true prophetess. When I say something, you can take it to the bank. They're sitting there saying when it came to Martell, and I'm talking about Martell Love and Marriage in Huntsville. Like I say, I only do one show because I don't watch no TV, okay? Because I'm the type of person when I watch TV, it's like it just gets into me, man. I start living it out, start prophesying and start speaking. That's what I be doing, guys. So I don't watch too much TV. They was trying to tell me to watch something else. I don't know what it was. I said, and I can't get that. I can't get into that, okay? Because, like I said, I get too heavily involved in stuff like that, okay? So you need to pin it up on YouTube too. Okay, I don't know how to pin it up on YouTube. I'm just learning how to pin it up on TikTok, okay? But I'm gonna try to see how I can figure out how to pin it up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see how I can do that. But I don't know how to pin it up on YouTube. That's what I need to pin it up on. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so guys, like I say, this right here is a portable handheld turbo fan, 5 gear. It also you put a USB, and that's what I like. That you don't have to worry about putting in the batteries. All you have to do is use a USB card. You can use your iPhone card, and you can go ahead and plug it in and you charge it. And I haven't charged this for almost 2 weeks, and I'm still in full gear. Okay, that's just how powerful this is. So guys, in here is no script, just us. Let's talk real conversations. Okay, so also let me see. Do tell girl, my girl Checking Boo said, I hope you do a series of shows to give us people the warning signs of females who try to set up males and vice versa. That's exactly what we're going to talk about because we see that perverted spirits. I was talking about that. I think it was the other day when I was talking about those Jezebel spirits. Like I said, you could see the signs, and Jezebel does not have to be a female. Jezebel also can be a male as well. Okay, so you could see all that. I promise you could see it, and you guys know, yes, it's a portable USB fan. Yes, portable. All you do, even though my dog went ahead and ate up the card that goes to this, but you also can charge it up on your phone. Okay, you can use the same charger to use this. You don't have to worry about batteries, and that's what I like about it, that you don't have to use no batteries with this right here. Okay, this right here is a portable USB fan. Okay, so guys, make sure you go ahead and check it out. I also went ahead and I pinned it. Okay, so guys, make sure you go ahead and hit the heart, share the live, guys, for more unapologetic content. Because, like I said, honey, in here is real talk. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to it. Because my girl Check Me Boo said, I hope you do a series of the show to give people the warning signs of females who try to set up males and vice versa. Absolutely, because like I say, this is a year right now where I call that every rock will be unturned. Everything that's hidden will be revealed. Okay? So you cannot get away with nothing when it comes into this season right here. Okay? This is the season right here where everything is going to show you what you are working with. Okay? So don't think that you're going to get away, because my sister already know, and she already came and confirmed it, because she know when I call it, you could take it out, you could take it to the bank. Okay? I already had told you guys, oh no, when it comes to this guy, he's going to jail. No, he's not going to jail. He's not going to jail because this man went ahead and put some good seeds. It's just that we had these Jezebel spirits was trying to make his gifts be evil spoken of. That's it. Just because, people starting to figure out who they are. So now they're trying to turn the tables. But what did Ariane say? What did Ariane say? Ariane said, don't run now. Now that the tables are turning, don't run now. But when the heat started getting hot, it started getting hot in the kitchen. What did she want to do? She wanted to go ahead and run, because she didn't want it, all the stuff that she did. She played her hands in. She didn't want it to be exposed. But I called it. I told you exactly what's going to happen. And everything that I told you guys was going to happen, it went ahead and it happened. Okay? It went ahead and happened. And I know some of you guys probably said and say, what the heck is D is talking about? Like I said, I can take the foolish things to confirm the wise, okay? And this right here, we all can take a piece, because most of our people, they are smack dab in front of those TVs. They don't go outside and they touch grass. So like I said, we all can take a piece of some of this stuff that is going on out there, okay? And that's real talk. Check Me Boo said, free man. And I love it when Chris suggested that Lance get advice from Martell about the management of fatherhood. Absolutely. Sometimes a person that went through so much, oh, girl, don't get me to start preaching in here. Sometimes a person that went through so much, they were on an assignment. They had to go through it, because who can tell it better than the ones that's been through it? So I'm not here to judge nobody because of what you have been through, because it's not where you've been through, it's where you're going. Let me roll it again. It's not where you've been, it's where you're going. So who can tell it better? If I want somebody that wants to, if I say, oh, I want to, lose weight, I'm not going to go to someone that's the same size that I am, which I think I'm 5'5", thick in the thighs. Okay, I think I'm all that and some. Just like back then, honey, I thought I had a body like Janet Jackson, which I did. But I'm going to the person that I know that put in the work. So when it comes to Martell, all the stuff that he went through with his marriage, and how it all played out, who can tell it better? So I want to go to someone that I know has passed from death to life. Okay? And who has passed from death to life? Martell. Martell went through so much. This man went through so much. And the thing about it is, like I told you guys, and we're going to talk about it all the time. It takes two to tear down a house. You cannot tear a house down by itself. What man that you know, and I'm from the South, I'm from the deep, deep South. So I know, honey, when it comes to a Southern man, a Southern man don't ask for too much, especially when they're one of those old cats, honey. They don't ask for too much. Now, I can't say too much when it comes to the young ones, okay? Because when it comes to my baby boy, honey, my baby boy is spoiled as hell. He's looking for somebody to take care of him, and he's in the military, okay? But I'm talking about the ones that, they wasn't spoiled. So they don't mind taking care of a woman. All they asking for, long as they could come home, if you are in the house, you're not working, keep the house clean. Ain't nothing wrong with keeping the house clean. These women in the day, oh, I went and got my nails done. I went and got my hair done. I'm not sitting there. I'm not doing nothing. Well, you don't need a man. You don't need a man. But what man that you know, tell me, checking your booth, what man that you know gonna come from a hard day's work, tearing down and building back up, just to sit there and see his wife on the couch with her mom, no food, the children don't even have their homework done, no, not bathe or nothing, got to tuck the kids in the bed. What man that you need? What you need a wife for? What man need a wife for all that? Like I say, when it comes to this Me Too movement got us all messed up. Ooh, I got to put my fan on that, man. Ooh, right here, look, got me all hot. I am hot just talking about all this right here, okay? Like I say, in here is unapologetic real talk. We ain't got time to sit there and babyfy nobody, okay? And that's real talk. So, guys, like I say, make sure you go ahead and share this live for more unapologetic content. Chicken Boo say, all right, speak. Yes, indeed. Martell doesn't ask for much. He like to take care of his lady. Absolutely. And the thing about it is that she said, Miss Buddy said that this man treated her like a queen, pulled out her chairs, bring her flowers, and let her mother move in. What man that you know gonna do all that? But yet you called him a monster. You was trying to assassinate his character. But like I said, they say not in this season, it's not going to happen no more. That Me Too movement or whatever movement that you guys got going on, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because people see who you are now, especially when it came to Sean Combs and all this stuff that had happened. Like I said, you already know what you're getting into it, and you're getting into it, and now you want to say that you want to holler wolf. Make it make sense. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It don't work like that at all, guys. So if you're hearing the fan, honey, it's because I got this on. I am hot just talking about all this right here, okay? She said, keep the house clean, cook, take care of your spouse. Absolutely. She did that. And then they want to sit there and they want to call you a pick-me. Oh, you ain't nothing but a pick-me. Ain't nobody no pick-me. That's the first thing they want to holler. Oh, she's a pick-me. No, she's not. She's being real. Like I said, you guys all messed up. Now you feel like, oh, I don't need a man. Well, if you don't need a man, then stay single or do what you need to do. But don't expect the man to sit there when you need him to pay your bills or open the door if you're sitting there saying you don't need a man, because that's life and death that's in the power of the tongue. So if you want to sit there and you want to get a man and you want to just sit home and you don't do nothing, and then you want to put your life on display for the entire world to pick it apart, and when the tables start turning, then you wants to holler foul. It don't work like that. Because the only reason why Miss Buddy left, because she didn't want her stuff to come out, because she knew that what she was saying was not right. And she wanted to make sure that she saved face when it came to her fans. Because she know the part that she played. And that's why I sat there and say, you guys need to go back and listen to what Destiny said. When Destiny said she was trying to get her in the room. So if she was trying to get Destiny in the room, just think about what's going on with the three. Oh my God. Sister wives. Ain't no way in the world someone is going to be in a relationship half of your marriage. And you didn't sit there say anything. You in and out. Because you liked it. You was a part of it. So now you got this girl, which I already told you that this girl was coming on. And she's going to tell it like it is. Oh, I want to run now. And what did I tell? What did I say, Checking Your Boo? I sat there and say the girl sat there and she done got this, she done got that. Half of your children, now she got the show. You done laid everything on her lap. Everything on her lap. Like I said, you never win when you play dirty. I called it out. Yes, I did. I called it out. Okay. I don't believe in that Me Too movement. I believe it was an opportunity to exploit people for selfish reasons. Like I said, every rock that's turned, it's going to be revealed was ever under that rock. You can't keep hiding. You can't keep throwing the rock and hide your hands. You can't do that. Checking Your Boo says, great speech. You are right. Keep up the good work, inspiring and educating people on the responsibilities of wives. Hashtag treat husbands right. Hashtag help them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some of the men, the reason why some of these men are like they are today, because of these women, these unequal yoke women. And yes, I did say it. Yes, I did say it. Because like I said, we all messed up in the head. Like I said, iron sharpen iron. But we also have to be careful. Just because it looks good, that don't mean it's good for us. Because like I said, and I'm a living witness, honey, you don't want to see none of my pictures back then, honey. I thought I was all that and some. But beauty don't last forever. Beauty will get you to the door, but that does not mean it's going to keep you in that house. So I think that, I could sit there and whine all day and complain. And when things don't go right, I want to tear the entire house down. It don't work like that. Absolutely. Iron sharpen iron. Absolutely. Iron sharpen iron. And then the thing about it, they want Tisha to go through the same stuff that Melody. Oh, she went ahead and she put all of her business out there because she put her business because she wanted to put it, because she wanted to be the breakout store. That's what I was sitting there saying, Yeah, constant maintenance is required. But they don't want that. Like I was listening to when it came to Lisa Ray, she was saying that she don't want a broke man. She want a man with money. Okay, if you want a man with money, what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? Because what man that you know with money, running out someone like ran through, do you think that man wants you when he can go and get somebody that's virtuous? But yet you wants to put you a demand of what kind of man that you want? I will run from the type of women, because a real woman is not going to sit there and come up with that type of conversation. I want a man with money. They're not going to do that. But they're going to know their worth. You see? Like I said, we all messed up. And once you get a man with money, then that does not mean that you're going to be happy. I'm a living witness. You ain't going to be happy. You're going to have all the good things. But like I said, what's the purpose of gaining the entire world and losing your soul? You can never build a solid foundation off of material possession. That's like building a house on sinking sand. Only a broke person would say that. And a person that don't have nothing to offer, but yet I need a man with money. Make it make sense. And say, Lord, send me a good man, a good provider, where we can help each other, where we can build together. And that's the reason why they don't like Letitia. That's the reason why they don't like Letitia. They going around because now these old trauma binding women and men are looking for another family to be torn down, because they love watching families that's going through. They don't know nothing about kingdom building. They don't know about, entrepreneurs, Black excellence. They don't want to see that. All they want to see is families being torn down. And the only reason why they want to see that, once they see it, then they're going to move to the next person. Oh, it's boring. Oh, I don't want to watch them. Because they're not peaceful people. All they're about is tearing down. That's all they're about is tearing down. They're not peaceful people. So guys, make sure you go ahead and check out this portable handheld turbo fan, 5 gears, and I promise you it does the job. $9.98. Go on any other sites and you're going to get this for $20, almost $20. But this is on sale for $9.98. And the thing about it, that it does not take batteries. All you have to do is use an SP. But I mean, here I'm talking real talk, guys. Can't get no real than this. We want to say, oh, I need a man with money. But what are you offering? What are you bringing to the table? Your looks can get you so far, sister girl. You see? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You have to know your worth. You have to know your worth, guys. And like I said, the reason why people don't like me, because it's real. See, people don't like real. People want something fake. People want you to lie. But I can't tell you a lie because it's not going to help you. I'm a truth teller. And nobody don't want the truth. Nobody likes truth tellers. Because it hurts. It's like open heart surgery. Everybody wants something that makes them feel good. But you're going to keep going back and back and back. And like I said, I can take the foolish things of this world, conform the wise. Why would you want to see everybody talking about, oh, Tisha need to sit there and be transparent. Tisha need to show her marriage. And then we had Nell coming on with her Dolly Parton wig on, coming on talking about it. You don't even have to even mention when it comes to Tisha because you dropped the ball. You could have had a spinoff by yourself. You and your family got enough drama going on. Yes, I watched a little bit when it came to Miss Wanda, showing up Miss Wanda, but I already talked about it way before Miss Wanda came on and said all of that. Why are you worrying about what Tisha doing? Miss Nell had a whole show by herself with just her family alone. All that drama. Everybody worrying about everybody's business. You worrying about Tisha. That was season 1. That was season 1. Do you think that Tisha wants to go out and leave her husband just because these trauma binding women that's sitting on the couch and men don't have nothing to do, don't have a pot that you know what, and the window to throw it out of? Do you think that Tisha gonna leave her husband when her husband is sitting there breaking grounds for her to leave legacies for her children's children? It's not about Tisha and Marcel. It's bigger than Tisha and Marcel. So why should Tisha and Marcel leave their family? It's about leaving legacies for her children. Oh, they ain't gonna get in the house. It's gonna take the children to sit there and finish the house. Oh, well, at least the land is for them. At least she leaving them some. What are you leaving for your children? But nothing but a bag full of garbage, gossiping. Come on, guys, tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. But yet we want to say, oh, Tisha need to be transparent. Tisha need to start talking about her marriage. For what? For your entertainment, like Carlos King say, on a Saturday? When you could be outside touching grass? See, that's why they don't want to hear Lady D. They don't want to hear me. Because, see, they don't want to hear the truth. Because I could take the foolish things to confirm the wise. That's why I don't watch TV. That's why I mind my business. That's why I set apart. But if you ask me something, and if I see it, if you ask me to critique it, I'm going to tell you the truth. If it's an apple, it's apple. If it's orange, it's orange. That's real talk, guys. That's real talk. And then you guys want to sit there and come on Miss Wanda and call Miss Wanda out. Ain't nobody sitting there defending Tisha because we all trauma binding. We all jumping on the same bandwagon. So yes, I defend my daughter too. Yes, I would. I don't care if she's 40, 50, as long as I'm alive. And I know I got these trauma binding, slithering snakes out there trying to tear her down, her self-esteem. Yes, I'm going to do that. Yes. So kudos to Miss Wanda. I do the same thing. Tisha don't bother nobody. You sitting there want Tisha to talk about her marriage. For what? What God put together, let no man put it up apart. That's her marriage. That's her family. And if she don't want to talk about it, that's her business. This is her real life. This is not for your entertainment. This is not for your entertainment. This is a real life. Whew. Look, I'm gonna pull up a sweat right now, guys. Make sure you go ahead and check out this right here. Only $9.99, guys. And I promise you, you're going to need it because it's very hot. This right here is a portable handheld fan. 5 gears. And I promise you, do the job. And also, it has a string. You can put it around your neck. It bends. But guys, this is real. I was sitting here. I was watching this morning. It came on my feed. I said, what Miss Wanda? Miss Wanda is on. All this drama. What's going on? I thought these people was over that. Still picking with Tisha. Jealous of Tisha. What y'all want? Tisha to tilt her crown for you guys? And the only reason why you hate her because you hate a strong melanated queen. That's it. A goddess. But she don't have to sit there and talk about her marriage because we already know the show was built on a black ensemble cast. Of building black excellence. And the only reason why you saying it's boring because you don't have a pot that you know what in the winter to throw out of. You don't have nothing. Because people that wants to see progress, wants to see growth, they're going to enjoy every bit of it. That's what Miss Buddy and her husband had came on, wanted to do. That was their first show that they went ahead and pitched to Carlos King. A building. But, you know, Carlos King saw something that was different, something else. So that's when they came with Love and Marriage and Huntsville. Somebody said, well, where's Love and Marriage and Huntsville? So they should talk about their marriage. Yeah, they could talk about their marriage, but they don't have to sit there and talk about something that they already sat there and got over. They don't have to show it on a screen because it's not going to add any value. What is going to add? All it's going to do is just keep you with more content. That's what you do. Just sit there and say, we need some content, Tisha. Just say that. Just say we need some content, Tisha. That's all you have to say. But don't say, oh, we want to see Tisha be transparent. For what? This girl is building, her and her husband. And if it take 1, 2, 20 years or whatever. And if Martell and Tisha does not finish, oh well. It passed down to their children. So their labor is not in vain. And now you guys want to call out Miss Wanda. Oh, Miss Buddy was transparent. She put her marriage on the table. She put her marriage on the table day one because she wanted to make it all about her. But she didn't know that the tables was going to turn. Like I said, what you do in the dark gonna come back in the light. And now you seeing all her stuff is out in the light. But she put it out there. Even Martell talked about it. What did Martell say? Martell said they didn't say, we all came in agreement, even Tisha, to not talk about these people married, these people relationship. But Miss Buddy, she went on social media and she brought it to the bloggers. And it took legs from that. Well, you have seen Box and all these other people. What did I prophesy? What did I tell you guys? I told you guys it was going to be surges of lawsuits. Didn't I tell you that? What's happening? Surges of lawsuits. Because it wasn't about a show. These people ain't worrying about a show. It was about these people turning a business. And the reason why, because they thought that they knew these people. Going around stalking, harassing, and doxing. All for a freaking reality show. Make it make sense. These people got real lives. And then you guys want to sit there and put Tisha's business on display. Make it make sense. That shows me a lot about you guys. This is people's lives. That's their marriage. This is no fake. This is not nothing fake. You know? So yes, I stand with Miss Wanda and Tisha 100%. Because they don't have to put their life on display for your entertainment on a freaking Saturday in my Call is King voice. They don't have to do that. So guys, like I say, honey, this right here, this giving me hot flashes right here, guys. So make sure you go ahead and check out this right here. This portable handheld turbo fan, gears. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. 3-in-1, 3-in-1. So make sure you check this out right here. As you can hear the motor. But yeah, guys, this is real. Absolutely, real talk, true facts, absolutely. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. You know, this girl don't have to put her marriage. She don't have to put all of her life on a freaking reality show. These people are about building. That's what the show was all about. Black excellence coming together. Just because we had one that wanted to tear down the whole house because she wanted to bank off of her trauma, you started it as well. What man that you know, just like I said earlier. Hey, Star. Yeah, you see my little fan? She said a fan. Yeah. This right here, $9.98. Go on any other sites. I promise you, you're going to pay at least $20 for it. Okay. $9.98. And the thing about it is 5 gears. And you don't need any batteries. So you don't have to worry about buying any batteries. All you need is a USB card and plug it up. That's all you need. Hey, Gail. How are you doing? How are you doing, Gail? So, guys, thank you. Make sure you go ahead and share the live for more unapologetic real talk, because in here is truth. I'm going to tell my truth. I'm going to speak my truth. It may not be your truth, but it's my truth. Somewhere lies the truth. Go ahead and check it out yourself. You know, but this real, guys. And then all of a sudden, we want to go out there. We want to tear down Tisha. Oh, Tisha, she's not being transparent. Tisha not, she's not being real. What the hell you want the girl to do? You want her to leave her husband for what? So she can go to every Tom, you know what, and Harry? So she can slide on every pole, go to overseas and strangers jump all on them? Oh, I'm a strong woman. No, that's not being strong, because no man don't want that. No man don't want that. You can see your pocketbook look too full for me, honey. And I'm not talking about the pocketbook that you can purchase out the store. You need to go get that check, honey. It's all out of whack. Okay? And that's real talk. Gail Francis said, good, just came off my lunch break. I love it. I'm in the bushes. Listen, come out the bushes, God. Come on out the bushes. Like I said, in here is real talk, honey. Unapologetic and non-biased. It can't get no real than this. I got about 3 more minutes. But yes, it's a shame. And now we want to go back and forth. Oh, she was in a car. She was crying into Martell. That was season freaking 1. That was freaking 1. And now all of a sudden, you guys want to regurgitate that back up because you need some content. Just say you need some content. Just keep saying, because when it came to Miss Buddy, she was the gift that keep giving. But like I said, if you need some content, watch them build and take notes. So you can learn how to sit there and start buying property and building on it, and not a bag of gossiping. Because that's all it's about. That's all it's about. But if I was Miss Wanda, I wouldn't address none of them. Just continue watching me. Because you're watching them on a freaking Saturday. That's why I wouldn't come on my channel and I wouldn't sit there address none of them. I wouldn't go back and argue with none of them. I wouldn't argue with them. For what? Because they're watching you on their couch on a freaking Saturday when they should be out there touching some grass. That's just to show you when it comes to jealousy. Jealousy is a green-eyed monster. Jealousy will keep their eyes on their prey until they take them out. And I told you guys everything I told you what's going to happen, and it happened on that show. Where did you hear it from? Unapologetic real talk. I told you exactly how the story was going to end. When the heat started heating up, trust me, they're going to run. And what did they do? Run. And everything that she built end up in somebody else's hands. Like Ariane said there and said, she got it with her eyes closed. So don't get mad. You gave it to her. You gave it to her. because you thought that the grass was green on the other side. What man that you know that when she feel like she need her peace time? One of my doggone mine sit there and say when she need a break, what does she do? What does she do? She go and take her a hot bubble bath, but no, not her. She got her bags packed, ready to go and turn the key at a hotel. And I don't think that she twiddling her fingers by herself. I don't think she twiddling her fingers by herself. What man that you know gonna want a woman when she feel like she need her me time, she wants to go and get her a hotel? Make it make sense. Like I said, if it don't fit, you must quit, okay? And everything that I said when it came to that show, everything I said, it happened. I say when Ariane come on that show, she was gonna run. What happened? She ran. She ran because she didn't want to face. She didn't want to face the heat because she know that she had these people out here biting off of her life. She knew she wasn't about that. She lied. And all this right here to me is allegedly and for entertainment purpose only. You air it out, you free game. So, guys, on that note, you all be blessed. Thank you guys for coming in. Island Girls, Starbucks Lover. Thank you guys for coming in. Who are checking your booth. Thank you for dropping in. But like I said, I'm glad that y'all guys came in and confirmed and sat there and say, Lady D, when you called it, you called it. And I sure did call it, honey. I sure did call it. Look what Checking Booth said. And I'm finna go after this, honey. She said, I hope you do a series of a show to give people the warning signs of female who try to set up males and vice versa. And that's exactly what you see. All she was trying to do, and I'm talking about Miss Buddy, and I'm going to close it out with this. She was trying to tear up and step on somebody else's neck in order for her to get to that top. But you have to be careful who holding up your ladder. Because the same ones that's holding up your ladder is the same ones that'll shake your butt right off of it. And that's exactly what you've seen, because you've seen another woman, and yeah, it's tight, but it's right. You've seen another woman is walking in your shoes. Don't care if it's tight or it's too big. But like I said, one man's treasure, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And honey, she scooped it up because you gave it away, as you say, with your eyes closed, and that's real talk. So, guys, on that note, you all be blessed. Like I said, go out there and touch some grass, make somebody's life happy, because, like I said, you reap what you sow. And what you're seeing right now, you are seeing that you reaping what you sow. So, when it comes to Miss Wanda, I stand 10 toes down when it comes to Miss Wanda. You mess with anything that belongs to me. I don't care if she's 50, 60 years old and I'm still living. Mess with mine, honey, especially these ragged spirit women, these ragged spirit people. Mess with mine. I'm coming after you, and that's real talk. So on that note, guys, you all be blessed.